What's up everybody? I'm Brian from I Want Tesla and I got some ultra cool news for you today. Some would say it's ultra captivating. It's just me this time. Negative Brian couldn't make it. I'm excited the news I heard this morning about Tesla buying out Maxwell Company. They make ultra capacitors, and ultra capacitors are amazing. Elon actually studied that and was going to do his PhD in ultra capacitors when he went to Stanford University. He was a little far ahead of his time, really. Ultra capacitors were really just small things at the time. He said they needed a breakthrough, and apparently
you forgot about Energizer Ultra.
Apparently, there's a breakthrough. So they ended up buying the company for like $200 million, which I think it's kind of cheap when you consider a company like that, because Maxwell's been around for a very long time, and I would have thought it would have been quite a bit more. But I think what these cars are missing, and I think what the future cars, as far as the S and the X, are missing, and the Roadster, are the ultra capacitors. When I first got into kind of electric cars, I had a Prius, and the Prius battery was starting to go. I was looking at different ideas to make my own battery system for it. I wanted to add some batteries to it, but really Tesla wasn't a thing at that time, and there was all these lead acid batteries, but then there was some lithium batteries, and I looked at capacitors and I thought capacitors can take energy so fast and give energy so fast. You know, the Prius is a hybrid car. It seemed like to me that you should have a hybrid battery where you have ultra capacitors for regenerative braking, so you can pull in as much power as possible, and for the output of the battery when you want to go fast in a ludicrous mode, or in plaid for the Roadster.
They've gone to plaid!
Have that energy stored in the capacitor so you can dump all that power into those motors. That would be game changing as far as performance. I see this as the future for the Roadster and the Model S and Model X, possibly just the performance versions of those. Take a look at the Roadster. Elon said it's going to be a 200 kilowatt pack. That was using the 100 kilowatt packs. There's 2 packs in those in the Roadsters that they have out now that they're testing. Ultra capacitors are very light, so you can actually have a big section of that battery for capacitors, and when you need that power to go 1.7, 1.9, whatever the next levels are going to be, 0 to 60, you can force all that power in through the capacitors, and then you have the battery technology to continue moving forward, because you don't need all that power all at once all the time. So I think a good marriage between the two, I think, is key here. And I'm no engineer, I'm just an idiot who loves Tesla, but my common sense approach to the battery technology, and I think it's key. I think it's huge. I mean, you can have the ultra capacitors with the 18650s, with the newer 18650s that they make for the Model S and X, or pair them with the 2170 cells like in the Model 3. Or you can take an ultra capacitor and a battery, an 18650, and merge the two together and create a totally new different battery with super fast charging, super light, and have the longevity of the density of these batteries that are in the Model 3. The Tesla engineers are amazing people, so I think that's what they're working on. I think this is why Elon said we can't talk about future technologies at the earnings call, because of this. Also pretty cool news for the channel. That track day in March 9th, if you guys are planning on going, click the link down below. There is 10 spots in the morning available, right around 10 spots in the morning, and only 1 or 2 spots in the afternoon are available. They're filling up fast, and I just emailed Kyle. He's actually working on a deal for a good hotel in town, so if you want to stay overnight Friday night, and then get there early in the morning to fill up those 10 spots, be awesome. I'm going in the morning. I'll be there in the morning. I'll also be in the afternoon filming stuff, but I'm going to be on the track in the morning. Email me if you want to be in that group rate for the hotel. I got to let them know how many are going to be there. Right now, I think I'm of 4 people so far. And last thing, this is really cool. For the Raleigh Tesla store, they're having an event in Burlington, North Carolina, which is kind of like Winston-Salem area. If you are interested in a Tesla, they're going to have an event February 16th. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday after Valentine's Day. They're going to bring a Performance Model X and a Performance Model 3 for a ride and drive. You can sign up, and they'll tell you about the car, and then they'll take you on test drives and, you know, give you all the information. If you haven't gotten your Tesla yet and you're interested in a Tesla and you live in that area, they're doing this because it's a little bit of a drive for you to go to Raleigh or to Charlotte, because there's only 2 stores in North Carolina. they're going to bring them to you. It's at the Supercharger behind the mall. I'll have an address down below. I'm going to be there. My wife will be there. Some other owners will be there to help talk about cars, to answer some questions, but they're going to have quite a few people on staff there. Test drives start at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's going to run quite a bit through the afternoon. It's going to be cool to see all these people there. We're not partnering with Tesla. We're not doing anything specifically with Tesla like this. We're just showing up to help answer some questions because we expect a lot of people to be there just to help out, and because we're Tesla fanboys. So more people get in these cars, I think the better for the future. Hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. And what do you think about these capacitors? Do you think it's just something that is minor for the fast charging? What are your opinions on that? Leave that in the comments down below, and we'll start a discussion. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.